Hi there. Thanks so much for watching and reading this week's newsletter. So we know if you are working with students in the summertime, we want to keep them engaged, keep things moving, but also make it feel really fun. Because sometimes summertime for some kids, coming to sessions feels a little challenging when they'd rather be doing other things, right? Okay, so one of the activities you'll always seem to find in my phonics packs is one called Follow the Trail. Now, I've used Follow the Trail for a long time with my students, and I love it for a few reasons. I really love that students really get just one more chance to practice their decoding strategies and extra reading of words, building their fluency, and that's all going to enhance and increase their orthographic mapping skills. It feels a little bit like a word sort in a way. They have to discriminate between the different vowel teams, for instance, on this page, and draw a trail up to the top. And finally, it really feels to students more like a game or an activity when we know that it's secretly disguised as decoding practice. So, when I typically do follow the trail with my kids, I have a color coded system and I use markers. So AI is a yellow path and the AY words is a blue path. And they can certainly do it that way so this is the starting box at AIM and they're just going to trace from one box to the next and they have to read the words out loud and find the correct path all the way up to the top of the grid. But I was thinking, instead of markers, why not use a manipulative? So I found these little pushpin magnets. And I actually like these for some phoneme grapheme mapping activities on whiteboards, but you could use them for follow the trail. So when you open up the pushpin magnets, you get a lot of colors, and there's a lot of pushpins in there. But it's a magnet. There's no sharp points. So I put the sheet on a magnetic whiteboard, and I just clipped it at the top. So instead of drawing markers, our pathway is going to be with these little pushpin magnets. So from aim, and then I find the next word that's going to be to gain, to pain, to rain, to brain, and trail, and watch out because there's one more, stain. So that's the first path. Now I changed paths for AY words and I start over here at day. This is actually just one more benefit of follow the trail. This is just a nice alternative to word searches. Word searches are super overwhelming to challenged readers or people with dyslexia, but finding them spread out in this arrangement where they're just looking to make a trail is much, much more a way to make them feel successful. So I just like it instead of word searches. All right, so we've got day to say. There's another AY, subway. I threw in a couple of multisyllabic words at the top. Dismay, runway, and pathway. Okay, so my pathways are done. I've got my yellow trail, and I make sure the students go back and read those words again. And this one here. I've even seen someone share with me over the years that they even used real push pins on like a cork board and they put push pins all on the spaces. And then they had students use rubber bands to correct, kind of like what you would use on a geo board, if you've ever used a geo board before in math. So that was one other thing. I don't think I would use rubber bands on these push pin magnets because it might drag them off of the space. I don't think the magnet is strong enough maybe to hold the stretch of a rubber band. So, but anyway, it looks really cool. It's just one little extra manipulative that students like to use. So you can give that a try. I'll put the link to the Pushpin magnets in my right below this video. You'll see it. Okay. Just before you go, just a quick friendly reminder, Building Readers for Life, access begins August 1st. It remains open for 3 months. There's nothing live. Everything is asynchronous. So you can just watch on your own time. If you watched about one video per week all the way up till November when it closes, you would complete the entire conference. And there's a great opportunity to earn CEUs if you need to use them for recertification purposes. And CERI or CERI, the Center for Effective Reading Instruction, will accept these CEUs. So definitely check that out. The link is always in my newsletter, and also when I send out my free Friday passages on Friday mornings. All right, have a great week. Thank you so much.